ACC, it all comes down to this. The conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Hurricanes offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champion.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36 in his first down. Looking to throw here. Throws it to the right. That is broken up and incomplete.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
And it's caught. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
They keep him guessing with a run. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, the script that this offensive coordinator's put together to open this game is perfect. We've seen a little bit of everything. Varying formations, personnel groupings, run, pass, and it's working to perfection.
Goes all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. You've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the Louisville Cardinals offense out there for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game, guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense moving closer to the line of game after that catch. Out of the gun now on third down. The receiver makes the catch. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Cardinals lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. It was brought down for a short gain. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's caught. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. The Cardinals will try to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. What a catch! They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone. And the Cardinals looking to cash in this red zone trip. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Louisville. Great connection there for 6 points. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And they get the completion. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense.
And looking for a big play here. But this one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
He escapes the pocket. He gets loose. He got enough for the first down and still going. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Ball handed off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And I tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game.
Brings her in the end zone. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And now they'll set up the point after.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20, 21. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. They look to throw it here on second down. Looks left and finds his target there. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. Getting set. Here's second down. Hand it off for a draw. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. The Cardinals moving quickly down the field here.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Again, makes it second and medium. Takes off in a bootleg. It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
They keep him off balance to the one. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. And the Cardinals will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Game moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly,
he cannot escape. It's a sack.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. Big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of Miami over the years, it starts with Ray Lewis, and it could end with him, to be honest, but the list just keeps going. Michael Barrow, Jonathan Vilma, and Dan Morgan. It could go on and on and on, and this guy right now is trying to live up to that standard.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defense.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Crosses the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Go at the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
It's a shotgun run call. As the first down is still going. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And the Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The receiver grabs it. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Second and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Here's a target, and it's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Headed for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Nowhere to run. The defense swarms him. He'll lose 5 on the play. Defense swarms him on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Off the RPO, clock to the right. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Tough spot. The offense has to convert the 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. See if he can make a play on this return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
When he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled on the Wildcat look.
Man, I love a corner who has zero fear and just puts his face in the fan when making a tackle. Touch passes like this are a real test for any defense to show what kind of discipline they have. And this corner identifies the play and it makes a nice play to get that tackle for a loss.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away.
When a defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback, 3rd down, critical down and distance, do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Gets it out, the catch made. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Took contact on the throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. And the Cardinals will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And here's the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Caught by the receiver. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call.
Hold.
Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Penalty makes it first down and 20. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The tight end has got it. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Tackled there by the defense.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
There's some space among the 30. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Well, that's a great example of a defense selling out to stop a third down and short. At 3rd and 2, looks like they put everybody up near the line of scrimmage, and when the back got free,
he makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
For the extra point, the lead is 14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Snags a good throw. Juked one tackler and picks up first-time yardage. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Looking to throw it on first down. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. It's kicking down at Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, so much to break down from a spirited first half in this ACC championship. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the men who will take us home in this ACC championship, Chris Fowler and Kirk Herbstreit.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Canes will kick this deep to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone. They'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Breaking free at the 35. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in the rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Makes the catch downfield. Finally stop at the 4. Great catch and run. The Cardinals line it up with first and goal. They try to run it in on first and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Touchdown, Louisville. Strong game by this quarterback. And they'll set up with a PAT. Point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Here comes a handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
When they come out firing here to start this second half, they didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, what a grab! Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down, you got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. He did it. I didn't do it. Him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made to the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
This is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
The Canes are going to cash in this red zone trip. And then first down, right back to the running game. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Hurricanes. With the try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Play fake, looking to throw. This time, a completion. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, pass rush gets home.
Great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And tell you, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now on third and very long, looking to throw. And they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Solid game, moves the ball to the 36.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball with 36. The Hurricanes line up on first and 10 now. Looking for a receiver. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Can he get there on the ground? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the Cardinals will send their punt team onto the field.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. He flips it to the back across the middle. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that completion. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
On third and short, they hand the ball off. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Defense is coming after him. Running back grabs it on a screen.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Here's the second down play. Inside deals now from the shotgun. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Canes come up to the line in a hurry up.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that first down that will kick them into that gear.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Pass complete. It's second down now. They're going to run it here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Gives it to the back. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Out of the gun now on third down. Finds his man.
Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple of scores late in a game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get him very much. Now they've got a fourth down play coming up.
Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Cardinals getting set on first and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Makes a quick catch. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Cardinals.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Oh, the kicking team makes the recovery. Well executed onside kick. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Stop right there at the line. No gain. And the Cardinals So you hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. He's got...
The ball is loose. Scooped up in the defense. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway. Grinding away with a running game. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And here's the handoff. He breaks free. And tackled there by the defense. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Can they pick up the first on the ground? That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Hurricanes are looking to keep this drive going. There's the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up.
He makes the catch. Touchdown, Haynes. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With a conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. A great field position to start the drive. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Puts into space at the 50. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. Looking to chuck it again. And this pass is on target, caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Bringing pressure. Trying to get the throw off. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. A running play called on 4th down. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he gets in for the score, cutting the lead to 14.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this two-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Toss play to the outside. 0 running route, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Important second down play coming up. Working clock with the ground game.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Canes will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Moves out of the pocket. He'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on 4th and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker. They're unable to do it here.
A timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Second down and goal upcoming. And he will be stuffed for no gain. A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Game moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. That's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter with the playoff spot locked up. We're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.